All right. Good morning, everybody. We got another amazing day for trading. Welcome to the Lang Trading Chat Room. We are practicing money management. We're following our trading plans. We are day trading. So welcome. Let's get right into the markets. So I've got a little bit of a bullish start to the day. Markets testing this support from yesterday, or not yesterday, from Friday. Testing that support in the 408.50 area, and now we're getting a little bit of a bounce. So looking for a couple long ideas right now. I got my eyes on Microsoft. I got my eye on Baidu, Walmart, and PGR. These are my top long watches right now. I got BA on the list, but it needs to do some work before I'm interested in that. And then Hershey's not looking so hot either. So really watching those first four long ideas. On the short side, I do like this AXSM. It's looking lower right here, so definitely keep an eye on this thing. It's actually putting in a pattern right here at the $60 area. So keep a close eye on that AXSM. Could be getting into the short trade pretty quickly on that. The cat has a little bit of support below, so I want to see this thing go a little lower before I'm interested in that. This FIS is a little bit tough, range concern, and it's a pretty big gap near some support, so might not be looking at that one too much. Coins kind of bouncing after a pretty decent sized move down, so a little bit extended there. And then this blue is at support, so I'm really going to need that thing to break below the 568 area before I'm looking to go short there. So watching the AXSM short, watching this PGR long. Got an eye on Walmart. Nothing just yet though. It's coming up right at that resistance in the 145.60 area. So it's coming into a little bit of resistance here, as you can see on this daily chart, hourly chart here. So keep an eye on Walmart though. Over this area, 145.60, I like it. You can watch Microsoft as well. It's kind of leading the markets up right now. Should have room to at least 272, maybe 274. So keep an eye on that one. All right. As always, if you guys have any stocks, cryptos, ETFs, whatever it may be, throw it up in the chat log. We will take a look at it. And yeah, time frame is helpful as well. A ticker and a time frame. You know, like a Microsoft 5-minute or AXSN daily. You know, that always helps get a little bit of better answer for you guys. Keep an eye on this AXSM. It'd be like 60 by 61. It's going right here. So I'm not a huge fan of that thing. It's just this 5-minute chart's pretty sloppy. I don't like that. It's not a clear chart, not a clean chart, so I'm staying away from this one for now. And it's above the VWAP, so yeah. Just holding off on the AXSM. Microsoft still moving up strong. The Baidu is just chopping around the range so far, so nothing just yet there. You can keep an eye on it over high of the day. It is right in this area of resistance, though. It's got a couple moving averages, got this little shelf here from Thursday, so be mindful of the 148 area. But if it gets up that, it should probably hit 150, I'd say at least. So pattern up here over high of the day on Baidu. It's a viable trade, so keep an eye on it. Walmart needs time, but definitely watch Walmart. If we get a pattern up here, I'm going to be interested. It's got over half its range left. It's into a nice void. It's got relative strength to the market. So yeah, I like Walmart. And PGR as well. This one's actually really nice. I need this thing to put in a little bit of a better pattern right here. Right now, you'd be like a 56-cent stop, which is perfectly doable. Perfectly doable for this thing. It is doing a little bit thin on the volumes. What's the spread here? So, oof, that hurts a little bit. That 16-cent spread hurts PGR. It's doing low volume, so you gotta be mindful of the low volume there, guys. 16-cent spread, you're probably getting slippage, especially a 56-cent stop. That's tough. That's like 25% of the stop. So that's getting in that sketchy area of like I don't know if you want to be playing with that kind of slippage and that kind of low volume. Hey, good morning, Zab. How you doing, my man? How you doing? Another day, another dollar, right? That's how we roll around here, guys. I'm watching Baidu. It's probably my top watch right now. Is the Baidu. Top watch right now is Baidu. Did you trade anything today, Zaf? I guess it's still pretty early. We're only 20 minutes into the day. I was thinking about getting some calls on the SPY this morning. It was bouncing down here, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold off. No need to rush into this. But you're bouncing right at that support area at 408.50. How about them Chiefs? Yeah, man. Let's go. Super Bowl champions. I'm not gonna lie, I wish it wasn't on a penalty, but it is what it is. If the NFL is gonna be rigged, at least it's rigged in favor of the Chiefs. It is what it is. Swing long on Oxy SPY and short on F for the swing. Yeah, the oil sector looked like it's in a bouncing area. Oxy's not a bad idea. Run it up here. First target maybe the 68 area. Second target 70 or more. Not bad. SPY does look like it can go higher. And then we're short on the F. I'm not seeing a whole lot on the day trade side right now. PGR is pulling in. Baidu's pulling in a little bit. So keep an eye on that. And Forge has been a hot mess lately. Just like look at this, gapping up, gapping down, just chopping around, bottoming tails, topping tails. Sheesh. I mean, it's not able to get up there. Sellers are definitely stepping up, but this is one of those stocks that people invest long term in. Closing SPY at the end of the day, I think that's not a bad idea. I think we got room up to, I mean, we've already hit 410 basically, but we should have room up to, I guess 410 is really the area. Maybe 411. But, all right, back to my list. So Microsoft just keeps going up. No rest yet. Baidu pulling in pretty good. Keep an eye on Walmart, guys. This is probably my top watch. Top watch is Walmart right now. Keep an eye on that. PGR is another one. This thing's still got a decent spread though. I mean, it'd be like a 60-cent stop now. So, I mean, it's doable. You can watch PGR, but again, that volume, 38,000 shares in the first 5 minutes. That's thin. Just over 100,000 in the first 15. So, it's getting a little bit tough. V8 does not look good. Neither does Hershey. Wow, this thing is real thin. Whew. 18,000. That's coming off the list. That's ugly. It's ugly. All right. Check some of these backup ideas. No. Okay. So yeah, really just watching the Walmart right now. I like Walmart. It would probably be. I mean, you can get in over high today, but I really want another bar or two. I'm not getting in over high today right here. It'd be like an 80-cent stop maybe. Yeah, so I'd want this thing to tighten up, honestly. Putting the bottoming tail at 145, that'd be textbook. We'll see if that happens. We'll see if we get that on Walmart. But yeah, I'm gonna need at least 1 to 2 more bars here. We don't have any news, do we? I don't think so. Yeah, no news to worry about coming out at 9 o'clock or anything. So we're good to go. You can still watch PGR, but again, it's getting a little sloppy. Badu's getting a little sloppy as well. What's Baba up to today? Pretty weak. JD, all these Chinese stocks. Check the Chinese ETF. Why not? K-Web. It's going up a little bit. Not led by Baidu. Yeah, Baidu at this point would be a $2 stop. I mean, it does have the range. It has a range for like 1R, 2R. Looking at UPS and MS today. I was looking at UPS for like a swing trade, honestly, earlier this morning. Came up here, pulled back right at this area of support. So, kind of watching UPS on a swing trade. This doesn't look too bad. Does have quite a bit of junk here to the left on this 15-minute. So be mindful of that. And then Morgan Stanley. Actually, I do have a swing trade on this, actually. I bought a call. I don't even know what the strike was. I bought a call, I think it was Friday or maybe Thursday. Yeah, this thing looks like it can break out. Again, for day trading purposes, be mindful of the jump to the left. A little bit of resistance here. If it gets over the $99 area, should see $99.50. Microsoft, man, Microsoft just can't stop, won't stop. Straight green bars all the way up. Still watch. Oh man, this Baidu's gonna be tough. I do not want a $2 stop on Baidu. There's just no way I'm doing that. You're gonna need $4 out of that. You need 152 basically. I just don't like that. With this big shelf right here at like 148, another solid resistance at 150, I'm good. Maybe if it rests right here and gives a little bit of a retest, get in with like a dollar stop, maybe $1.50, you'd be all right. It's got the spread's not too bad, volume's good, so you can definitely watch Baidu, and it's definitely like my top watch here. But I need a tighter spread or stop. Yeah, you could probably get in like $1.50 on the stop, which would be about $3. You need about 151. So watch the Baidu. Watch it. I don't want. I'm not getting in on this bar. I'm not getting in on this bar. I want to. Yeah, no. So it's going. Markets are still going up. So everything's ripping higher. None of my short ideas I haven't even looked. None of them are doing good. All the shorts going up a little bit. SPY and the Qs moving up. Just a choppy grinder bullish day so far. Kind of what the market bias was. You can still watch Baidu. Like if it comes up here, puts in a pattern just under 148, that's something else you could watch. Get like another, again, like $1.50 on the stop. That is still viable. A little bit of a range concern. You need $3 out of it. So, and this thing does some pretty big days though. So stay, keep an eye on the Baidu. Walmart as well. See, Walmart's losing relative strength here now though. You see the market's just ripping higher. Won't stop. Walmart's kind of just chopping around here. So a little bit concerning, but still a good pattern, still good range, good volume. So it's checking all the boxes still. Not really checking the relative strength box. So definitely going to be mindful of that. And this BA was sloppy today. UPS still going. All right. See, there's the Baidu's. Peekaboo everybody in and pulling on back. Look at Microsoft today, guys. Oh my goodness. Any patterns on this? 1 minute 3-bar play potentially. Yeah, not really. Maybe you can take the breakout at 271. Not super great. Just a beast today, Microsoft. All right, guys. Walmart. And it's putting in a nice little bull flag pattern, not gonna lie. So what would it be? It'd be 154, 145.50. 34 cents is too tight. I'm going under the VWAP. I just under the whole number actually. So like 145.58 or 144.96 ish. So let's see, 145. I'll probably just go actually just under the whole number. 144.99. 55 cent stop. We need $1.05 out of this, so 6.64. All right. This thing, a little bit of room here. Oops, don't want to do that. All right, so I got an order ready for Walmart. Hey, what's up, Casey Lewis? How you doing? How are you doing? Hopefully making some money. Hopefully following your trading plan. That's what we like to see. All right. So I am a little concerned about the relative strength on this, guys. That's what's holding me back on Walmart. Like the market's had a pretty big move up, and Walmart's just kind of chopping around. It is at resistance, so it makes sense of why it's chopping around. Has showed strength earlier in the morning. Volume good. All right, and meat's not playing, guys. The pattern is another area where it could be a little bit better. The breakout could be a little cleaner, but otherwise, yeah, otherwise it looks good. Range is not a concern. So I've got my order ready for this and haven't sent it just yet. Kind of waiting to see what these markets do as well. We had that big move up, kind of getting into that 410.50 area, that whole number. So we'll see what happens with the SPY and the Qs right here. Walmart's pulling in a little bit. I want to see it hold the 145.20. This little doji bar pivot, that would show a little bit of strength, and it's not doing that. So, not going to cancel the order for Walmart at the moment. And see, that's what I was worried about with the relative strength, guys. You see the market finally put in a little bit of a doji bar, ran up big, and now it's finally put in a red bar, and Walmart just tanks. Walmart just drops like a rock. But again, you can still watch this thing. If it breaks 145, probably not. But right now, at the moment where it's at, it's still tradable. I mean, my stop would have been just below the whole number there, 55 cent stop. So it still hasn't broken the stop loss. Keep an eye on Walmart. PGR is another one. About a 60 cent stop now. 11 cent spread. Still not doing really good volume at all. Jeez. Less than 200,000 in the first half hour. It's pretty thin. Got a question. Not just the volume doesn't just impact the spread, so you might get bad slippage, but it's also like it impacts the follow through. And you know, if there's not a whole lot of people watching this stock, trading this stock, then it's not gonna have that follow through to just rip and get you your target like you need it to. So volume plays more of a role than just slippage. Baidu is one of the better looking things out right now. Still just chopping around. It'd be like $1.30 on the stop. You need 260 out of that thing, so we'll put it at 480. So it's still gonna be a wide range day, but it's got it in there. Keep an eye on it. Walmart with the big pullback. PGR. All right. So yeah, I really don't have a whole lot right now, guys. The Microsoft is just a beast today. Baidu is probably my top watch here. Walmart still got an eye on it, but not really watching it too closely. You ever try to buy close to your stop loss instead of breakouts? If so, what do you find you try? So you're saying like on like Walmart right here, like instead of waiting for it to break out over this area and like my stop down here, you're saying just like buy right here and put my stop down here. Is that what you're saying? Kind of. I think that's what you're saying. And I mean, the reason I don't do that is just because, I mean, at that point I'm not a pattern trader. Like the pattern is the breakout. Like when the stock breaks out, that's the pattern that I'm trading. If I'm like anticipating that breakout, when it pulls back here and I'm anticipating that it'll go back up, I mean, I've never actually tracked that, but I mean, it's kind of difficult to track too. I mean, unless you're actually doing it, I feel like you have a little bit of a bias, but yeah, it's just it takes away from the pattern. And then if I did that, then I really wouldn't be trading the breakout. I'd be trading like a pullback to VWAP, and then I'm not really trading the odds of a breakout. Because whenever I trade a breakout, I've found that the odds are in my favor that it'll hit target. Like go 2 to 1, at least 40% of the time. So whenever it pulls back here, and I were to get in right here, it just kind of messes with the stats, messes with the odds. Because, like I said, I am a pattern trader, and that is not the pattern that is in my trading plan. So I see what you're saying. Like, instead of waiting for the breakout, just get in. I mean, there are people that do that. Like I said it before, there's thousands of ways to trade. And, I mean, I've seen people do that where they just anticipate, like, all there's like a buy setup. Like, they're not going to wait for I can't find a good buy setup example. Actually, UPS daily. Like a buy setup, you would wait for this. You probably get in like at the 185. You wait for this break of the green bar right here. You wait for that. So I've seen people just like bid for it at like 184. I mean, that's kind of a popular strategy actually, especially on buy setups. But I've just always found it's easier for me, simpler, just to trade the pattern as it is. I mean, that's what you're really going for, guys. You want it to be simple. You don't want to have some extravagant trading plan with all these rules and stuff where you're like, it's just it makes it a hassle to trade. You want your trading to be easy. You want it to be simple. You want it to not be a hassle at all. And that's where I'm going for. That's why I do the break even at 1R, target at 2R, and nothing in between. So it's just makes my management simple. Makes it just black and white. I know what's going on. I know how to react. So exactly. Always risk catching a falling knife. Yeah. But then again, if you did it and you like said you like, all right, I'm gonna get in right here with a fit. If I would have got in, I'm gonna get my order ready again actually. So there you go. But yeah, if you would have been like, you know what, I know I'm gonna take 18 shares of this. I know my stop loss is gonna be right here. So you just bid for it like right here. So you get in at like 145.20 or whatever. And instead of a full like 1R risk, you only have like 0.3R risk or like a quarter of an R risk or something. Like as long as you're doing that, yeah. But if you're just buying it and hoping that it goes back, like you gotta have that stop loss. Is what I'm trying to say. You gotta keep that stop loss. You gotta trade with the stop loss. So, all right. So Baidu looks a little higher, or not? Doesn't look a little higher. It can go higher over high today. So you can watch that. Spies just chopping around up here. Q's are pulling in a little bit. This Walmart's kind of getting. I really wish this green bar would have engulfed all the way, like it was. What if it burns through the stop loss? Well, I mean, every stop loss should be a market order. Like, it should be a stop market order. So, like, if it blows through it, you might get slippage. I mean, but it's like you're gonna get filled no matter what. If you're using a stop limit order, I don't do that. Always use a stop market order. guarantees you get filled. I mean, if it absolutely just blows through your stop loss, then you might get some slippage. If you're trading a stock that might get like halted, that's what you're worried about, then I would not trade that stock. Like, I wouldn't trade any stock that has the chance of getting halted because I mean, yeah, you could get some real nasty slippage. Yeah, always use a stop market order. It's the safest way to do it. Yeah, like I said, you might get some nasty slippage every now and then, but at least you're out. At least you can go to bed easy. You can sleep at night. Man, this 148 area on Baidu. Look at it on the 15 though. Look at this. A lot of price action right here. So still not a huge fan of this. I'm still watching the Walmart as well. These are really my only two watches right now, Baidu and Walmart. You guys, what were you watching? You guys were watching that NS earlier. NS is looking pretty solid. That's good. That's good. And UPS. UPS is dealing with that junk from yesterday. So looking at Shell. Oh yeah. Long entry at 62. She's getting long above here. All right. A little extended. Casey, I feel like I say that every time, Casey. I mean, you got a trading plan, I believe. You know what you're doing. I trust you. 62. So guys, watch Walmart. I'll come back to that, Casey. Watch Walmart. I want to keep my eye on this. We're looking at Netflix short real fast. And Netflix had that big move down the last 2 days. Now it's kind of bouncing a little bit. So yeah, I mean it's had a pretty big move up. I wouldn't take it until it gets under low of the day. But yeah, this thing definitely has a void. I was actually looking to get a put on this potentially for like a swing trade. Take it down to, I don't know, 330 area. What about there? Yeah. Right now, I probably wouldn't be touching it for day trading purposes. See, I'm not trading making any trades based on news, honestly. I don't care if Netflix announces that subscriptions are now $30 a month. Like, I'm going to be trading based on what I see from the chart. And right now, I see that Walmart is going a little bit higher. The market's just chopping around up here. Walmart's chopping around. All right, I got time to check out that Shell, I guess. Walmart. I thought Walmart was going to be pushing all the way up, but it's not quite getting there. Price target is 74. Here we go. Oh, not that chart. Well, you want it to be like all the way back to not the high. But hit this pivot. I mean that's an area. Like you're going to be dealing with it at like $67. There's another pivot though right here, right where all this junk starts to happen. This pivot here. That's going to be an area. So that might be like first target or like move to break even in that spot. And then should have room to about 70, 72. So, I mean, it's strong though. The whole oil sector is really strong. Oil services, looks like a nice little long idea. If you want to get a swing trade, if you would like swing trading ETS, OYH, if you like oil, not bad. We'll break out. Set a stop loss in the 300 area, run it up. First target 370, second target 400. Not bad. Got it on my list. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. You guys got any questions? You guys are asking some great questions today. Man, look how choppy Baidu's getting. Oof. getting real tough to take. That is getting real tough to take. Same with Walmart. Man. It's I mean, we're inside Thursday's range, so it's not an inside day, but it kind of feels like an inside day, you know? Like we're still in that big range from yesterday or Thursday, I mean. So we're just see we got some resistance up here, some moving averages. Definitely got the selling pressure, but not an easy spot on the spot. Let's see a break. Once we get above either 418 or below like 405, I think we'll set a trend for a little while, at least like a week or so. All right. And I've not found a single day trade today. No patterns. Not even like well, I guess you could have taken that. Okay, well, here it is. Here's the one where it's like, okay, I guess you could have taken it. It's PGR. I mean, over 140, 30-cent stop. Maybe. But that volume's way too thin for me. BA, nothing. I mean, it still has range, so if it gets up to the 215, 216 area, then range would be a concern. I don't know. BA is another one that's like tough. That AXSN, I was watching this one real early, under $60, and just peekabooed and ripped. The cat, nothing to do with it. FIS is just chopping around at support. His coin looks a little lower. I'm gonna keep an eye on coin. You watch this short. You watch the coin short, and then the blue is just not good. Spite of 415 if she holds 410. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. This is I mean, we got this board exactly. That was well put. If we hold this 410 area, and we can show that buyers are actually stepping up right here, should have pretty easy room back up to 415. You can see here on the hourly chart. We got a little bit of resistance here, chopped around on Wednesday, got some moving averages. So if we hold the 410, 415 in the works. Right now it's doing that actually pretty well. SPY's chopping around up here, getting a little time correction. Still watching the Baidu, guys. Still watching. A fun stock. Let's see. Is this going to be an ugly chart? Am I going to not want to look at this chart? Oh. Hey, that looks like a put. A little swing trade under this 236 area. It's got room to drop. That wasn't an ugly chart. It's doing good volume even. That was not too bad. What is this? You said it's a train company? Nice. Guys, watch Baidu. Watch Baidu. It would be about $1.36 on the stop. So you're going to need 270 out of this thing. You're going to need about just over 150. So it's a little bit of a range concern, no doubt. But I mean, it's holding that VWAP real well. I want this pattern to clean up a little bit as well. Ah, that's the trade. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now. That's why it's interesting. But then, yeah, I can buy a put on this thing, man. It's gotta go down, right? Come on, they're hurting the environment. Like from a technical standpoint, though, it does look like a short. Like it's making lower lows, lower highs, putting in a base right at support. So I mean, you could short that if you wanted to. It's actually not a bad idea at all from a technical standpoint. Man, look at Walmart. This thing is kind of wedging now. I'm tempted to get into Walmart early. like a wedge. Where we at? Then again, you are getting in under that resistance. The resistance is at 145.60. I don't think waiting for high of the day is an issue. This thing still has a lot of range left. Average day is 240. It's only done $1. Does some $3 days, does some big days, so definitely in the works to have a $2 day. Watch Walmart, watch Baidu. Because look at the markets too. It's timing up with the markets as well a little bit, so looking good here. In fact, I'm getting my order ready on Walmart. 145.54, 144.99. We have 55-cent stop. Need $1.10 out of it. Guys, watch the Baidu as well. Baidu and Walmart. Got them on the list. Watching them. Looking at MS long. Let me check it out here on the thumbnail. Watch list. Man, this is so annoying. I can't like type on this thumbnail watch with the chat log open. Got to add it over here. Look at it over here. MS long, yeah. The 5-minute looks good. I can't really see. Yeah, it's got a little bit of junk. You can see the junk in 99.60, 99.80, really all the way up to 100. So it's a little bit. It has some resistance. You can watch it. It's strong. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get my order. I'm sending my order on Walmart, guys. I need a little bit of room here. All right. Walmart 145.54. Oh, by 144.99. All right. And then another one I want to watch real close, guys, is the Baidu. I want to watch the Baidu. That 15-minute chart looks pretty solid. Let's see if it holds up right here. But if it does, $1.36 on the stop. What would this be? 147.92. Hit it right here, 146.56. So you're gonna need 150, like one, a little less. See, that's going to be a little bit of a range concern. You're going to need, what is it, 150. So you need like a $5 day out of this, which isn't completely out of the works. I mean, it does $6, $7 days, $5 days pretty regularly. So, yeah, watch the Baidu. Another one I'm thinking about getting an order ready for. Give this thing a little bit of room as well. Alright, so I got an order in on Walmart. I'm watching Baidu. These are the only two things I've got right now. Microsoft is just hanging out. Man, I really wish I could just save an order. Why can't you save an order on TradingView? That one feature would be like incredibly handy. Shame. It's a dang shame. And you see the resistance on MS? This is what I was talking about when I was looking at it over there. I mean, it's got, look at all these topping tails here on this 60. Like every time it's getting above 99.50, sellers are stepping up. Sellers are stepping up. Bam. Every single time. So you're going to need a little bit of a consolidation. You need those buyers to eat up that selling pressure, and then you'll get going. Alright, so order is in on Walmart. I really would like to see this test the high right here. That would be nice, but not getting that quite yet. Watching coin under 49, or coin 249, I suppose. Yeah, that's probably the next area of resistance or support. Really, the $50 area. It's got that hourly moving average right there. It's got a little pivot support. I mean, $50 is a whole number, so I'd say 50 is more likely. I mean, it could definitely peak and be down to 49. Got a little shelf at 48. But I mean, it's had a 5 red days in a row, so a little bit extended getting down there. But yeah, 49.50s probably a solid target area. All right, there goes Baidu. All right, so we did not get the Baidu. Got an order in on Walmart. We'll see. I wasn't as big on Baidu though, as well, because I mean, I just didn't like the higher time frame as much as I do on Walmart. Like it's got this moving average here. It's been selling off, so it has a couple areas, minor areas, but areas nonetheless. And you look at the Walmart, and it's got nothing. Once it gets over this pivot, it's got room to 146, 147. So we'll see about that. You can still take Baidu maybe if it gives you a little pullback as well. Give this a little buy setup. Come in here, retest the 147.50 area. I would actually be pretty interested in that. All right, looks like we're going to be getting into Walmart soon, guys. Walmart should be triggering any second now. Honestly, what I'd really like to happen is this doesn't trigger right here. It comes up here and just, oh, all right, so it did trigger. So we're in there, we're in Walmart. We did not get slippage. So that's awesome. No slippage on Walmart. We're going to need a 55-cent stop. So break even is 146.09. 146.09. Break even on Walmart. All right, time with the market. SPY moving up, getting going. Nice, nice. Do a little bit of scanning. Haven't really scanned much this morning. Not a whole lot on the fat man. He doesn't like the order confirmation noise. Wait, what is it? I don't even know what it is. Oh, is it that like ding? Like I can't even imitate it. It's like ding. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I kind of like it. I kind of like it, especially whenever like I'm hitting target. Oh, that's the best. That's the best. Because I'll just leave my computer open running all day, and I'll just be like doing something else around the house, and I'll just hear the little bling, and I'll come back, and I'll check it, and it'll be a nice 2 hour winner, just like MRO was. Man, MRO was nice. It's a grinder all day. Grinder. Didn't get out until was it 2:10? Yeah, that was an all day grinder. Yeah, she's like, "What's going on? Are you all right? You good?" That was funny. When I first started streaming, my dog was like just always sitting right next to me by my side. She didn't know what was going on. So I'm just sitting here like just talking out loud, and she's like, "What is like this guy's going nuts? He lost it. He's lost it. He thought I was just talking to the air." I was like, "It's all right. You can chill. You can chill." Now she just sits in the chair across from me, hangs out. All right, so Walmart's off to a pretty solid start, guys. Good look on Walmart. Good look on Walmart. SPY. I mean, it's time with the market, so That's why you like to have that relative strength. That's why you trade with the market. We are off to a pretty solid start. Up, actually not like super solid. We're up like a 0.2 R. The PGR. This thing's just so thin on volume. I can't do that to myself. Can't do it. VA, AXSN, CAT, not a whole lot. They do have some ear piercing noises, that's true. I've never really. I think you can change them, can't you? Let's see. There's like a noise. Here it is. Ooh, should I just start playing all these sounds? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not messing. I'm not gonna do that to you guys right now. I'll just play all every ear piercing sound that Trading View has. Just like, which one of these do I want? Like, I've never really listened through those. I wonder if there's some better ones. I mean, the alert is another one. It's like ding, like a real high pitched like ding. Yeah, make the dog. I'm just gonna start buying like one share of like a cheap stock. I'm just gonna buy a share of this and sell it just to make the order sound go through. All right. So just the one trade today so far. I mean, so yeah, it's an hour into the market. Not liking a whole lot for my list. Top left corner. We can go to a color theme. And then you can adjust the sound noise level. Wow. Look at that. Mine's at max volume. Max volume, it says it might be loud. Like, I'll go down to half volume for it. I didn't do that. We'll leave it there though. I didn't realize I had that on max volume. Dang. That was loud, wasn't it? And every time just that ding. It's probably louder on your guys' end, honestly. Yeah, sorry. I made the dog leave. I didn't know. If I knew it would have played the sound, I wouldn't have done it. I don't want the dog to leave. All right. So I really don't see myself taking any more trades today, guys. Honestly, maybe the Baidu actually. I take that back. Baidu's the only one I'm really watching. Maybe on a buy setup here. Walmart's pulling in a little bit, but honestly, I wouldn't be mad if Walmart came down, retested this, and then bounced. If it breaks the VWAP at this point, that's where the concern starts. But we're in there with a good stop. I like the stop loss on Walmart. I think we got good range. So I like the trade. I like the trade. You can watch PGR. Guys, that volume, you really got to take it into consideration. I mean, if you're trading this, it'd be a 44-cent stop. So let's do some math here. 140, 35, stop loss at 139.91. You get 44-cent stop. Let's say you trade that with $1,000 risk. You're gonna need 2,000 shares. When it just popped right there, there was 5,000 shares. On this pop right here, this volume pop is 5,000 shares. You would have needed 2,300 of those. If you wanted to trade this with $1,000 risk, which I hope most of you, that should be your goal, is to get up to a risk that high. This is where you say you can't trade this stuff, guys. It's too thin. You have a 7-cent spread. Like, you're gonna get slippage. It's not gonna happen. Like, that's what I'm talking about when I say volume is a concern. Baidu earnings in 2 days. If I was swing trading Baidu, I think Baidu earnings are it says 9 days here. But if I was swing trading Baidu, that would be a concern. But for day trading purposes, I'm really not concerned about earnings at all. The only time earnings make a difference to me on for day trading is if like there's an earnings call going on like while the market's open, like during market hours. If like they're on call doing the earnings call live, then that's the only time where I'm not going to be trading stock. But I mean, that's for day trading purposes. For swing trading, yeah, you definitely have to take earnings into consideration. And personally, I do not trade or hold stocks through earnings. It's just you get some wild gaps. You don't know what can happen. The technicals aren't going to tell you where it's going to gap to. So just avoid swing trading through earnings. But day trading, not really worried about it. So Walmart's just hanging around right here. Again, I don't have any other really ideas. Uh, Backup ideas are not looking great. Microsoft finally settling down. Facebook, yeah, just not seeing much. Got a couple. I'll check out some of these swing trades I'm in. Got a little call option on figs, looking mediocre at best. What was the other one? Oh, MS was looking good. MS was looking good. Nice little call option there. Are you looking at CHKP? What is this? I've never heard of this. Checkpoint Software Tech. Ooh, quite a big day today on earnings. Nice. Um, Personally, I'm not really doing much with it. If you wanted to take it, okay, I take that back. I'm not doing much with it, guys. Look at the range. So it's done 430. You can see it here. Average range is 260. I mean, you can see by the wide range bar. That's a big day for this. What you would like to see happen if you were to trade it is this stock just chops around, for the rest of today, and then tomorrow maybe you trade it over this area, this resistance here, trade it up to 129, maybe 130. So, and you can also keep an eye on it for a swing trade as well, especially if this thing gets engulfed. Little put right below the 124 area. It's got a real big void to go down to. So, yeah, I'd watch that. Couple ways to trade that if you wanted it. How are you trading it, Farhad? Are you swing trading it? Are you looking to day trade it? Are you investing in it? Maybe you invested in. Maybe you bought when it was at 78 bucks, 60 bucks, 20 bucks. That'd be sweet. All right. So swing. Okay. If you bought it, are you going long or are you going short? You bought it off the open. Not bad. Look at Walmart, guys. Walmart's moving up. Come on, baby. That's what we need. Look at Baidu. Baidu pulling in. Pulling in on Baidu. All right. And how many charts do you guys have usually? So I got. You see my 4 charts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I showed you this before, but this is my thumbnail watch. I got 8 charts here. So I've got a total of 12 charts that I'm watching. You watch one? Stupid profit. You got no way. You got one chart on 3 different screens? Or are you talking 3 charts? You gotta have multiple time frames, man. You can't trade in a vacuum. You gotta have a higher time frame bias and a lower time frame entry. So I just have the 2 screens. This main screen, and I got one over here. You got 3 screens, 3 tickers. Nice. I guess I've seen people do it. I've seen people have just the one screen. They just trade on one screen. And they just switch the time frame. For me, I like my multiple charts. Then you can see, look at the crosshair, it all syncs up nicely. You can like check out different levels on like, where's this level at here, and you can see it on the hourly chart and stuff. So I like that. All right. Let's go back to that CHKP. Sorry, got a little sidetracked. Bought in the pre-market. If you're a person that buys at support, then yeah, it gapped down big time, had double bottom support at a moving average on earnings, so on positive earnings. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what your strategy is, but like I said, if you buy on big gap downs into support, that could be your strategy. As long as you have a trading plan and you're following that trading plan, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Yeah, this thing could definitely go higher over 128. It's got room. 3 charts for each screen. Okay. So you got 9 charts then, I guess. 3 charts on each screen. 3 screens, yeah. 15 minute for day trading, 4 hour to 1 day for swing. I trade slow so there's no noise. Yeah, I feel that, man. I guess I trade a little bit faster. The 5 minute chart's a little bit quicker, but man, for too long I was trying to trade on a 2 minute chart and I just got eaten alive time and time again. I just couldn't do it, man. I was just sitting here typing on my computer and shit. It was just too fast. I didn't like it. I was stressed out, wasn't comfortable, and it took me a little while to find that out. You know what else it took me to find it out? Back testing my trades. Every single trade I take, I back test it. What time frame was it on? What pattern was it on? What was the market doing? All that sort of thing. And then I go back and I look at my trades. And I found out that 2 minute charts in the first 15 minutes are not a profitable strategy for me. So I switched it up. I wouldn't say anything below 5 minutes is gambling. There's definitely price action. There's scalpers who do some stuff. Like, I actually do, I was just saying it's a little faster than me, but the SPY, I actually do like watching this on like a 1 minute chart. You can see the price action. You see it comes down, puts in a big bottoming tail on VWAP. Like, for some people, that's a buyable signal. Like, right, that's a buy setup. 3 green bars up, a couple green or red bars in a row, puts in a bottoming tail at support. Like, there is, like, you can most definitely read technicals, and technical analysis is accurate. It honestly is almost more accurate on a 1 minute chart. You can see, I don't know, 15-second chart even. Look at this. You see that big right here, that big bottom detail on volume. Look at it on volume at support at the VWAP. So the technicals are still there on a 1 minute chart. It's just it moves so much faster, so you got to be quick. You got to be a lot more difficult to trade, but it's still there. Yeah, me too, man. Hey, don't. Why'd you say something, Zach? I'm not off the mic yet. I still got like 10 minutes. Honestly, I didn't do anything except just unplug my stuff, blow it out a little bit, plug it right back in. Maybe that's all it took. I don't know. Hopefully it lasts. Hopefully it lasts. SPY's continuing to grind up a little bit. It's getting a little bit tired, honestly, though. You can see on this 15-minute chart, we're up quite a few green bars in a row. Coming into that resistance at 411. We got a moving average right here. You can see this was kind of that support before we broke down. So expect a little bit of a pullback. It's not going to fare well for the Walmart. Walmart's already pulling back a little bit, but like I said, this thing, no concern until it breaks the VWAP. If it breaks the VWAP, then you got to be concerned. But I like it. I like it until then. All right, with that, I am going to call it a day in about 10 minutes, though. So hopefully we can get the stream to not cut out for that next 600 seconds. No short trades today, though. I mean, I don't know if you guys were able to find any shorts. I was not. None of the short ideas from my list really amounted to anything. Coin was the only one that was somewhat decent, and it really wasn't that great. Yeah, I don't think I missed any trades today. I'm pretty content with the way I traded. Just not a whole lot of opportunity, honestly. The Microsoft just ripped higher and never slowed down. Baidu had that sloppy breakout, and it's not looking too bad. You could argue to get in on a buy setup right here, but and again, that's actually, yeah, I'm probably staying away from Baidu. Like I said, the higher time frames are keeping me out of this thing. There's just multiple moving averages right here. It's kind of in this gap fill range, so I'm just gonna stay out of the Baidu. And it's Chinese stock to top it all off. Icing on the cake. I feel like Chinese stocks, I don't have stats to back this up, but I feel like the Baidu, the Baba, the JD, I feel like I just don't do as well on them for whatever reason. They're just a little bit more whippy. I mean, you can see just by the daily chart how it's just not like, there's a lot more gaps. There's a lot of narrow range days. And I mean, that's because it's an ADR. It's an American Depository Receipt. And so it's a foreign stock that's trading on the U.S. market. So it's not as clean as like Walmart per se. You see not a lot of gaps, full bars, all that. So the CSX, looking at with this like buy setup right here, like 3180 ish. I probably would not have taken it just because again the higher time frames you can see on this running up. There's just a lot of junk right here at the $32 area. A lot of junk. I mean, it broke out over this area right at 3165, but yeah, it wasn't a smooth pullback. It didn't retrace super deep either. It was like a 38% retracement. You like to see a 50. You like to see it a little bit smoother as well. So I mean, this kind of just chopped around. It's more of a bull flag than a buy setup, honestly. I mean, as a bull flag, it's not bad. Put up a big bar. It's kind of grinded lower a little bit and then went higher. But again, I would have been concerned about that $32 area with all this junk right here, all that junk. So, I mean, yeah, a buy setup, I wouldn't call it that. I'd call it more of a bull flag. I mean, it was strong. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, just a little bit of junk on the higher time frames, in my opinion. But as always, as long as you know what you have an expectation, you have a trading plan, you're managing your money properly, then by all means, you trade that. Not looking good on Walmart, guys. Oof. Oof. Especially when you consider the relative strength. Oof. Oh, it is what it is. It's just 1R. I'm not too upset about that. Like I said, I didn't see any other trades that I missed, per se. Walmart, this breakout was pretty mediocre, not gonna lie. Like I was saying before the breakout, I really wish it would have tested the 154, but still got a nice stop on there. Still got good range. Now the most promising coin is APT. You can see here, labaptos.com. Let's take a look at the chart. APT, is this, doesn't look like a coin. Oh, here it is. APT, I want it to US. USD, there we go. APT, $13 a coin. Yeah, I've never heard of this. You can see here, Lab APTOS. I'm not going to look it up right now. I might look it up later. But, I mean, it looks like a crypto. Throw it on the crypto list just for shits and gigs. Why not? But if you'd like to, Megumi, tell us why. Throw it up in the chat log. Let us know why APT is the most promising coin. Oh, with PRLB, Proto Labs. Like a biotech, health tech. I don't know. Looks like it a little bit. A little choppy, spotty, dotty. Day trading, I not taking this. It's done, what is this? Less than 100,000 shares in the first hour of the day. So definitely not. I mean, you can see the 5-minute chart. It's just not tradable. If you want to swing trade it, potentially, it's in that stage one where it's kind of. I mean, it still is putting in lower lows and lower highs right now, though. So I'd wait for at least one more. Like you want a lower high or a higher low. I bet you want at least a higher low. So maybe a pullback to 30, and then put in a higher high, and put in another higher low, and then maybe you get in there. But it's a little early right now. You don't need to be the first person in. I mean, it is at some IPO support, so there's that. But like I said, you don't need to be the first person in. You don't need to be the first in. It's probably going to come back. If it retests 30, not a bad area to get in. 30, put a stop loss down at 22. Try to run that thing up to 50 bucks. Over 2 to 1 on your money. But yeah, I wouldn't try to be the first one in there. Still looking like, I mean, it's technically in the stage 4 still. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So I'd wait for that higher low. And what do they do? They do anything special? Digital manufacturing. Oh, 3D printing. Nice. Nice. All right. So I'm probably going to call it a day, guys. I am in the Walmart. Now, if you guys have any last minute questions, comments, concerns, make sure you get them out there. I will get right on them. Yeah, but I'm in the Walmart. It's not looking, I mean, it's really not looking too bad yet. Almost putting in a buy setup right here, so hasn't done anything wrong, but we are still full exposure on this. So worst case scenario is a -1 our day. Best case is a +2. So anything else is in the works. But, all right, there's the buy to you guys. I mean, you could have taken it. You could have taken it. Would have been out a dollar stop. I probably would have gave it $1.20. So you would have needed a little bit out of this, but I mean, it was mediocre. It had reasons not to take it, that's for sure. I mean, every higher time frame other than the 5 has a moving average. It's got the 50, it's got the 200, and it's got the 9. So, yeah, we'll see. Not that Walmart's looking any better, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, the worst case scenario, we lose an hour. Best case, we're up 2. But, all right, I am going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back here bright and early tomorrow morning, 9:45 Eastern Time. Make sure you come on in, say what's up, get those stocks reviewed, get those questions answered, and just have a good time. You know, it's always fun just to chat, hang out. So, with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Hey, don't forget, how about them Chiefs? Let's go. Super Bowl champions, baby. Have a good day, guys.